guys? My name is Dimitri, and I'm a freshman CS student at George Mason University.
Hey everyone, my name is Kaan and I'm also a freshman at George Mason University.
So, for our project, we built an app called Track Habits with Friends. For this app, we wanted to build something that helped people keep track of their habits, but that allowed them to do that with friends and to check a leaderboard and be able to see how everybody was doing. So, it would provide an extra incentive for people to stick with their habits. So, this is a terminal app, and it connects to a server that runs and keeps track of everything. We built it using Java and Spark. So we created a whole API with endpoints, and we built all of the classes necessary to keep track of everything. And then we built the actual command line interface that allows you to interact with the API. This could be very easily connected to a server and hosted and connected to a database. So it could be a fully functioning app stored on a server, and it could function well with the way we built it. We use Spark, Gradle, Jackson for JSON, and Moshi for JSON as well. For accomplishments, we're proud of coming up with an idea in less than 24 hours ago and building something that actually works. It was a very cool experience. We learned how to deal with tough bugs and to figure stuff out on the fly as new errors came up, and how to just keep making more progress on the project using collaboration, version control, all of that. So this, as I said before, we could extend this app in the future to be hosted on a server and connect to a database and fully function as intended. But the full functionality and logic of the app exists in our code base that is linked. And yeah, Kaan will demo the command line interface.
Yeah, so when you first get onto track, you have to enter a username, and if this user exists, it just tells you that it has been cached somewhere so that subsequent requests to the server will automatically have it on hand. And then after your username has been cached, you get your menu of all the commands you can use. In here you can see you can create a room that can have other people in it, and you can join a room, which is uh which is if another room already exists, you can be a part of it, or you can go inside of another room. And so here I just created a room and I just titled it a friend room, and now I can enter that room. Inside each room, we have more commands that allow you to do ha features that allow you to interact with habits. And so if I try to list the habits with the H command, there isn't going to be anything in here right now. But uh, I can add a habit, and for example, I can say walking, and I can give it a point value that will represent if when I complete this, how many points I will earn for doing that, which I can say, for example, 9. And if I list the habits now, walking should show up. And there's also a leaderboard within each room, and I can run that with the L command. And as you can see, right now I have 0 points in here. And so to increase my point count, I would have to run the track command, which allows me to basically specify the habit name, and it gives me points for that. And so when I rerun the leaderboard, I should have an updated value for that. And we can, to see other people in the room, we can just rerun this and join as a new person. So last time I joined as Kaan, now I can join as Joe. And if we list all the public rooms right now, we can see that a fun room pops up. But if we try to enter it, we won't be allowed inside because we're not actually part of the room yet. So if we run the join command and then we enter the room name, we were added to the room, and now we can enter that room. And if I list the leaderboard, we can now see that I'm behind Kaan because I have 0 points. But I can, and since I just joined the room, I don't know which habits are in here, so I can just list the habits. And oh look, I can do there. We just have a walking habit in this room. But I also want to add another habit that I'm a really big fan of. For example, reading. And I want to make this 100 points because I feel like reading is way better than walking. And now I'm just gonna track this habit. And then when I check the leaderboard again, now I'm way ahead of Kaan. And also I can exit the room and return to the main menu. And that is all the functionality of on the command line.